Hey lovely people, and welcome back to our channel. So a few of you guys over on our Instagram have asked me to make an updated daily routine video. Now I was a bit stupid and on my day off completely forgot to record what we've done today, didn't I? To be honest, it wasn't that interesting. I've spent the entire day cleaning fish tanks. Instead of showing you guys the full day then, I thought I would walk you guys through what our nightly routines look like. Now, Carlos is getting ready to be fed in a second. She's a little bit antsy, as you can tell, for walking back and forth. But before we continue, make sure to subscribe and hit that little bell button so you get notified whenever we release videos, because those of you guys who follow me know that I am not really consistent with releasing videos. Sorry about that. I will try to be one day. Right now, I kind of release when I feel like it. Anyway, let's get into it. So this lovely beastie has spent practically the entire day upstairs with me today. I've honestly spent my day off cleaning my fish tanks. I have a beta fish tank and I have a tropical fish tank, so those need maintenance once a week. And on my day off, when Nash isn't here, that tends to be what I do. And it's not safe to have the cockatiels out because, well, they will try to dive bomb the fish tanks and I'll probably end up with drowned birds because it's a lot of work trying to run between rooms to clean them. Carlos doesn't like to fly from choice. We still don't know why. She only flies in command, but that means I can have her out her cage and interacting with me while I'm sorting the fish tanks out. So it works out really nicely. However, she's been upstairs for the whole day, haven't you? So now it is time to do a wee training session with her and with Fuylan and then get dinner. Let's go do that then. Go Parrot! There we go. And now that we are downstairs, we're going to do a little bit of training with Carlos, just because we always do training before meal times. This keeps her stimulated, it calms her down a lot, and to be honest, if we did training any other time, she doesn't really want to because she is not hungry enough. Yeah, this is what we do every single day when we are not working. When we are working, sadly, they can only get one training session a day. Come on then, you're up. Good girl. And this is what we're going to do for the next 2-ish minutes, just until she's had a chance to get some of that energy out, and then she's going to go into her cage and I'll give her dinner. Now that we've done a little bit of training with Madam, it's time to get her food prepared into her foraging toy. She is getting a little bit impatient. I know you guys don't know her as well as I do, but trust me, this is not a happy bird right now. She just wants her dinner. So let's get onto that. So Carlos actually gets her pellets weighed out because if we give her too many, she doesn't want to eat veggies the next day. And obviously that's not good for a bird. So she always gets 25 grams. There we go. And then we put it into her foraging toy. She can have some fun trying to get into that. We just like to be evil. So now that Carlos is away eating her dinner, we're going to do a little bit of training with my little white turnip over there, Fuylan. So you guys may notice that he's actually completely separate from the other birds and he wasn't in the cage when we were training Carlos because he was in a different room. So Fuylan developed some weird obsessive behaviour about 8 months ago, give or take, where he wouldn't let us get near Carlos. He got angry at us, he would dive bomb us, we weren't able to hold her, we couldn't leave the room, he would chase us, he bit us randomly. And we don't know what was going on there. So right now he's separate from all the other birds just for the time being while we're doing some groundwork. The lovely people over at BestBehavedBirds on Instagram have been so helpful and so supportive, and honestly we couldn't thank them enough. I don't think we would have been able to get where we are now with him without their help. I've tried a few different methods and although these methods have worked, they actually weren't long-term methods, they only worked for a small amount of time. These guys are amazing with birds. If any of you guys have any behavioural issues with your birds, I honestly suggest giving them a message. There's a small fee of £30 for them to help you, but you know what, it's so worth it and we couldn't be more thankful. They didn't ask us to film this, but honestly, with how amazing they are, I felt that they need more recognition because they are a very small business. So yeah, if you have any issues, check them out. Now, we're going to deal with that little monster. He's been in a good mood recently, so we'll do a little bit of training with him, we'll do some stationing with him, and then the cockatiels will get their dinner. So I'll only keep the session to around 2 minutes as well, just so not to overdo it. What are you gonna do? Come on in. Say hi. Say hi again. So we're reinforcing station just because that's what I need him to do if he gets a little bit heightened. Come here. Good boy. Okay, and now that Phelan has had some training, they're going to get their pellets. So he gets 1 teaspoon like that because they also get their veggies in the morning. And to be honest, if I give them more than 1 teaspoon, this is all get wasted. And then the other 3 will get 3 teaspoons. And this isn't the bowl they eat from, don't worry. They actually eat in a foraging box. So let's go give that to them. And let's give that to this monster. Yes, I know, there you go. I am currently getting attacked by cockatiels, but this is going to go into the foraging box. And we're going to try to mix that up before they all get in there. And then number 1, 2, and 3. So now that everybody is fed and watered, the cockatiels are getting some time upstairs. So usually they would actually come upstairs during the day with me. The issue is, like I said earlier, I spent the entire day cleaning fish tanks, so it wasn't safe for them to come upstairs. So instead they're getting some time out after dinner by themselves without Carlos, so they can get all of my attention. Usually during the nighttime routine, we do some training, feed everyone, and then either Carlos or the cockatiels, whoever's had less time that day, comes upstairs. Right now, as I said earlier, the birds are being brought up separately. That's just because of Phelan's, he's up there actually, Phelan's lovely behaviours. So he's able to interact with the other cockatiels because it would be a shame for him to not be able to. He just can't be around Carlos. So right now we're splitting all of them up. And Phelan's only coming upstairs with the cockatiels. Anyway, I'm just gonna let them have their time upstairs and then we're gonna put them to bed. Yeah? These guys are like, nah, I don't want to spend time with you. You're just a horrible little human. We want to sit up here and get ready for bed. On you go. 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 That's 1. There's 2. And go. There's 3. And obviously Carlos. Time for bed now, guys.